Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're talking about Rust 2.0, custom server update, and the industrial update that's all cooking over on Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And I'm Jade Monkey. Okay, so a lot to cover here. They've been very busy, and some of this is a little bit confusing because Rust 2.0 is kind of like, you're like, Rust 2? No, 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 not to be confused with Rust 2. That's not even out on PC yet. But our version for Console Edition is now over 2.0, which is crazy, but also the fact that we got an update before Thursday. And they're currently cooking the industrial update on testing branch. So all of these changes right now for 2.0 and the custom server update just happened for main branch, also known as normal Rust, which is crazy because I actually thought it was going to be like the next month or whatever, but they're like, nah, we're just going to bring it in now. So if you didn't know, they're actually changing the development cycle to monthly intervals instead of waiting 2 to 3 months, which is great. So, you know, in true fashion, they're currently cooking this, the industrial update, and it looks like, actually, I think we can kind of see it at the top here. So the next one should be the shop drones, and then here's the other one that says community update on Halloween. I thought that was the one we were going to get in October, but apparently we have it now, which is fantastic. So all very exciting stuff. So let me pause, rewind. So the 2.0 covers these things here. So new features, again, patch notes 2.0 for us. Custom zones, an extension to monument kill zones which allow players to create and manage their own area of the map that can have different properties. Excuse me. Seasonal events. Seasonal events such as Christmas, Halloween, and Easter are now available to server owners, including all seasonal items and deployables. So now we can actually turn these things on and actually use the items. So the ice wall, the Christmas tree, the coffin, which is a big one because it's a very large container that you can stick to the walls, creating, I don't know, just like a more looty experience if you'd like, which is awesome. The welcome screen improvements, additions to the welcome screen such as tabs, rules, and server staff info have been added to their existing system. Let me just show you this real quick. Here's what the update looks like. You've got tabs there on the left. More on this on our server here in another video, but we're actually going to be making some changes here, so you know, stay tuned for that. And apparently with all these extra custom server things, we can do a lot of really cool stuff. We already do like server events, but this is going to make it so much more amazing. All right, so let's go on over here. Command item subcategories. The control panel's command and item list have been improved and extended with subcategories, making it easier, by the way, for you to just kind of move through the list. I did have a chance to check that out. With the addition of many more commands for the player to explore, this can be turned off in the options. Server identifiers, which is awesome. Improvements to server identification, providing each community server with a unique identifier that can be used by players to find a specific server. This is also useful in advertisements and promotions. Fantastic. So they were talking about, okay, so actually let me finish up the 2.0. This is a lot of changes to things like spectate mode, crashes, stability, bringing all of this up to a more stable setup here. There was just like some minor weird things that would actually happen, so they've fixed a lot of those things. Okay, so they were talking about zones and stuff, and I haven't had a chance to do this yet, but, and this is so crazy because I honestly thought they were going to do this like in October, which is nuts. Where is it at right here? We've got a picture. There it is. So this is happening now. So we're actually going to experiment with this, probably live on stream, and then have people come in and test with it. But you can essentially set these different zones and whatnot, which makes it just amazing. So like so many different things that we've all wanted are basically this here. Let me see if we can actually bring this up. So we did just talk about the server events, community servers. Yeah, let's go ahead and give this a rundown here. First up, server identifiers. We do have that. Significant improvements to the welcome message. We do have that. PvE gameplay and community servers is getting a major overhaul. Instead of a single on and off switch, PvE will now be managed by a combination of different options. The first option allows you to control whether players can take damage from other players. The second option works similarly, but for a player-made structures like bases. So you can actually have these like giant bases that people can fight around. So like an arena. You've seen us do that over on PC, which is cool that the game is now supporting that. Allowing server owners to make them unrateable server-wide if they wish. This provides more room for experimentation and creation of new server configurations. In the future, we plan to enhance this feature by adding time controls, awesome, allowing players to control when and where raids can take place on the server. So, weekend raiding, anybody? That's going to open that kind of stuff up for sure. And just like general, as I said, configurations. Like, we've done a lot of events, and we have to like kind of build those things manually and stuff. So it looks like, I mean, how helpful is this going to be to actually have them marked off as unrateable, so then people can kind of just come up and like do these different events and stuff. As I said, arenas and such. Special events, community service, Halloween. We did just cover that. And here are the zones that we're talking about here. So it looks like the timing for these zones isn't in yet, but it will be. But to be honest, when the custom server stuff happened, the beta early, we did turn on a mode where it looked like you could activate things in like a certain area, and I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I'll have to dig that up in like another video or whatever, but I'm fairly certain the controls are going to be similar, right? Because we actually got it to activate or whatever, and then they turned it off like, I don't know, a couple days later. But anyways, awesome to see all of this stuff. Amazing. And by the way, over on testing branch, which by the way, this is going to come to main branch at the end of August. So August 29th is when we're going to see industrial. It's currently on testing staging branch, excuse me. We have the oil rig moon pools for both large and small. We have the nightlight feature, making it a bit better to see around you when you're up close. Backpacks, which are like game changing, amazing. You've got the ones you can craft, and then the large one that you can pick up off of loot, which is, like I said, just think about raiding a base and just stuffing your pockets ×2. It's amazing. It's fantastic. And the industrial update, which has been also amazing. And just the fact that this is such a complex update, and we're getting all this other stuff in real time now, and then we're seeing this at the end of the month, in addition to another build that's happening after that, amazing. So that's what's going on right now for Rust Console Edition. As I said earlier, the industrial update's out there. So you're probably asking yourself, hey, I'm a little confused as to how to get these bad boys up and running. How do they work? I've got your back. The electric furnace guide should already be up on the end screen now, walking you through how to set one of these bad boys up from beginning to end, and scalable as well. These are quite powerful. And hey, you don't have to chop down wood anymore. All right, hopefully we'll see you in the next video /live stream. Love ya. Bye!